I cannot read. And a lot of people is struggling for years to get to the point in which they're comfortable and they don't want to use glasses all the time, or the one that are less happy are the one that they never had to use glasses in their life. But then when they get between those age of 40 to 65, gradually that problem gets worse and worse. So here he says it's the Mayo Clinic that is put down what presbyopia means. And presbyopia is that when you're 40, probably notice that to be able to read, you have to put your material further and further. And my husband always say, when you don't get any more space, either you get a surgery with an orthopedic to make your arms longer, or you decide to go to an ophthalmologist or optometrist and get your eye checked and get glasses or contact lenses. There is no way to reverse that. There is basically no way to avoid it. You can slow it down a little bit if you obviously take care of yourself. So you protect your eye with UV protection. And I'm going to take this because it's going to be easier to say why this is happening. Eat well, antioxidant, that's good for everything, is also good for your eye. But what the problem happens is not in the front of the eye, is right here. This is the natural lens that we have behind the color part of our eyes that becomes cloudy. Eventually it'll become cataract. But between 40 and 65, that's the mostly when it's going to stop. It's not going to get worse after that age. It becomes less flexible. So basically why when we're young, we see distance and we can read without glasses, is because this lens is very flexible, and it works like the zoom of an old camera that we used to see close or far. So with the age going, that flexibility gets lost. So if we're not able to zoom quickly, that's when we use glasses, and we have to correct that problem. There is a lot of technology now that helps that. The flyer that you guys have also talked about surgery possibly. There is different kind of surgery. Everybody's familiar is LASIK surgery. It's like the resurfacing of the cornea. We personally do not recommend that to anyone, but especially for this kind of problem, it doesn't have a very good success and make people reading again. So the surgery we think is a big benefit is when you get to the age of cataract surgery now, when we take that lens out that I show you, that gets removed during the surgery and replaced with an artificial one, that now can come in progressive. So you can put actually a permanent progressive lens inside of your eye. That's when you can see distance and read at the same time. So that's the technology that we know is proved to have excellent results. LASIK is still something that long-term gives problem to patients. How many minutes?